Namaste and welcome back, friends. It's been it's been probably about a week since I've had a video, maybe a little bit longer to be honest. A couple reasons for that. One, I actually did record the promised video about the final, whatever the heck that cup was called, I think it was the Pokhara Cup. But I ended up with an audio problem where the audio was out of sync with the video. I think this problem was due to the fact that the mic is set up to use one sampling rate, whereas OBS was looking at a different sampling rate. I think that's what caused it. I fought with it for a couple days trying to get it so I was happy with it. I just couldn't. And we lost the first match. So it wasn't a very good game, and we didn't go very far, and the audio was a pain in the ass. And generally speaking, how far I go on when I run into problems like that really depends on kind of mental health, week. If I'm having a bad depression week, then I get frustrated easily on stuff like that, and it gets dropped. And in this case, it was frustrating, and I really didn't see a reason to continue. And frankly, I just didn't feel like it, so it didn't happen. That's the long and short of it. But we lost, so we went into the off season. At the first of the year, we had a bunch of players retire. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at how our off season went up to this point, and we'll see how, kind of what we think is going to happen. So let's look at transfers. So transfer history. So transfer out. You see here we had 3 players retire. We had Anil Suba, Basanta Thapa, and Adshina Latif all retired for us. And if we... So that was the winter break. We also lost Anil Gurung. Does he not show up somewhere? Here he is, right. Did we lose him back that far? I think there's some players on here that we lost that it's not showing. But anyway, really the only loss here is Adshina Latif. I thought we were also going to lose our backup goalie, who's actually a pretty good goalie, but he was kind of a pain in the ass, and we replaced him with the one. So, but he hung around. He decided he wasn't going to leave. I don't think we even offered. He might even be month to month right now. But regardless, I thought he was going to go, and he didn't. Maybe he just turned down something. Maybe that's what happened. We have some players coming in, but they haven't got here yet. So let's look at the transfer center, and we'll see who's coming in. So first of all, we've got Kenneth Williams. And he's going to be our new striker. Don't know a lot about him. We scouted him. Scouts like him. He speaks the language. He is going to take up a foreigner spot because he is American, which is really the only reason I took him. So, we'll see. First touch 7 to 13, heading of 10 to 17. That's really good. These numbers are all pretty decent for our level. The only real worry is finishing. If that turns out to be like 4, as our starting striker, that's going to cause problems. But we'll see. Our scouting is such that I don't get very good information most of the time, and trying to make decisions. We've got Sunil Thapa coming in, 17 youngster, good potential. We see a little bit more of his numbers here. So we do have a teamwork of 18, flair of 11. He looks pretty decent. He's 17, 5-star potential. Again, he will be in, I believe, on the 21st of January. You'll notice that that's a week away. Chandra Gurung. Put him out on the left. Again, he's not spectacular this season. 1.5 stars, but a potential of 5 stars. Potentially a potential of 5 stars, somewhere between 2.5 and 5. We'll see. Acceleration and fitness both look like they're going to be very good, though. Pace, middling. Good aggression, bravery, teamwork looks good. Work rate potentially could be good. It could be horrible. We're not really sure yet, but none of these players cost us money, right? You'll notice here estimated cost compensations. We're not paying anything for these guys, and there's really not a lot of talent out there for Nepalese players. So, we kind of take who we got. Buddha Gurung, because his name's Buddha. A little bit older for us as far as the players that we've taken. He's 23, 1.5 right now, potential 3.5. We're gonna see. We've got him as a defensive center back right now, marking of 9, tackling of 10, heading of 7. Good natural fitness, though. Good balance. We'll just have to see how it goes. Potential to be a star defender of the future. So, and he's good for now. So we've got him in again, coming in on the 21st, and Bernard Gale here. It's been so long since I've done this. I think I actually wanted him to be a midfield center, but again, we know very little about him. He's 17, potential 5-star. We just took a flyer on him. We can put him on the under-21 team if we need to. Give us some depth in the future, but good pace, good acceleration, at least for now. Passing might be okay. We don't really know much more about it, except, he's just a potential. You stick a dart in it and you see what happens. So that's what we have. But like I say, if you notice here, joins on the 21st, joins on the 21st, joins on the 21st, joins on the 21st. So we lost some good players. I've got Dinesh Lama, who is a good player. He's injured. Sandesh Rana, he's good. He's suspended. Dinesh could potentially play up to, I think, 30 minutes today is what the Mail said. So we could put him in for 30 minutes, but we have a match today. So we had our retirements at the end of the season, but we can't bring new players until the 21st. So we've lost people, but we can't bring people in, which is great. So what are we going to do? We're going to play the Aaha Cup, the first round. We've also got the first 2 matches for the Asian Cup coming up. We're not going to have any of our new players for then. We don't have a starting striker. And there's no way to get one. So let's take a look and see what the schedule actually is going to show for us. And you see right here, we started with Mahindra. So our toughest match of the entire Aaha Cup, the one we have to win, we don't have any of our players back yet for. The other matches are fine, but Mahindra is by far the toughest team we're going to face in this, I think. 3 stars is good too, but I really think Mahindra is the issue. And unfortunately, we play them first before we get a striker, left defensive back, center defensive back. You saw what we were looking at there. And then we've got Colombo here coming up, as well as KRL in our group stage for the, let's see if we can get to it here, the Asian Confederation Cup. So can we look at Group B? There we go. So here we go. So we're in Group B here. We played 1 match against each of them. Is what it is. You can see other groups here. We generally don't do very well in this, so not expect to do great. But this one we're supposed to win. I don't know. So tactic-wise, we haven't really changed a whole lot. This is what we've got kind of going on right now. For now, I've got Thapa up front. We could also swap this spot back to a defensive midfielder. We do have, we've got Prashant Giri, but that's not who I was thinking of. Sinkman. Milan Sinkman here. He's actually pretty decent as well. I've been playing both in the friendlies. We've played as a team slightly better with a attacking midfielder than we have with an anchor man back here. You can see he played 6.9, and Chandra played a 6.64. So Sinkman played better than Thapa, but the team played better with that position. So we're going to give this a try. We're going to see how it goes. Probably it's a mistake for a match. Well, you know what? I probably shouldn't do this because, like I said, the team did play better. But this is a good team that we're playing against comparatively, and we don't have a striker. So maybe we're better off with... No, I've changed my mind again. We're going back. We need some sort of more attackingness because we don't have a starting striker per se. We've got Rahendra up here, and frankly, he's okay. He's okay. He's decent for this level, but he's not a star, and we're supposed to be a star team. So we will go with that. That's what we see. So today, first round of the Aaha Cup, we've got Mahindra. 3-star has Marang, Friends Nepal Army, Yapa Armed Police. Not really worried about either of those. Team selection. Our one instruction is clear ball to the flanks. Try to get out here to these guys a little bit. Submit team. Yeah, nobody has any fitness. Oh, whoops. I've got 5. Oh, that's right. Because selection. Let's go back here where I can see what we're doing a little bit better. Let's get some subs. So we've got Mala in here. We'll leave him in as a sub. Defense. We've got defender left, defender center. Let's see, another defensive center back, and defensive right there. For now, I think we take Geary out. Leave Sinkman in there. And, jeez. Is that our best mid-center option? Oh, we've got to get Dinesh in here, so we're going to put him in for, I don't know. Bharat's not any good. You know what? We're probably better off with Prashant here instead of Lama here. Pankaj? I don't know. We'll call it what it is. I'm going to apologize if you guys hear some noise in the background. I'm going to try to edit it out. But I do have a 3D printer running, and I've got about 30 hours of printing I'm trying to get done. So hopefully it won't be too bad, and we can live with it. But if you're hearing that in the background, that's what it is. Let's see. I guess something like that. You know, we can put Sinkman in if we have to in the middle as a sub. So we've got a couple subs there. And Dinesh, we can get 30 minutes of him out, so we'll put him in. And yeah, auto number, submit. Not feeling optimistic about this. And the invisible cup is empty. All right. We don't have an assistant coach right now either. I don't think. I'm in the middle of kind of revising some of our coaching. Team selection, team picks itself, because most of our team's not here yet. Odds makers are tipping you to win. We should be there, but again, this is the championship match right here. It just happens to be in the first round. Continue. Start match. All right, let's see what happens. Do I have some game audio? Looks like we do. We've got the speaker audio way down, so we've got enough background noise as it is. They feed it in. Raw's got it. Shandari tries again. Suba kicks it back out again. Well, at least for the first 24 seconds, we were on the attack, right? That's good. A little bit more than I expected from the opening little highlight. Suba's got it in. He kicks it in. Oh, it bounces off the post. The one got lucky. But we've got a counterattack going here. Limburger's got it. He feeds it all the way up to Adhikari. Feeds it in. Thapa touched it. I hope that's going to be a corner for us. Looks like. We've got some players in that we're not really used to. Shandari kicks it in. Oh, Suba clears it, though. That was a nice, not really a tackle, but he got to it first. Limburger comes way back. We've got a few players that came up from the under-21s that are just old enough that we've moved up. And then we've got oh, Thapa to Adhikari. There we go! I talk all that smack about Rahendra, and he scores a goal. Oh, thank God. We need a few more. Of course, it's early still, 7:44, and it's entirely possible that Mahendra's in the same boat, that they've got players left, but they don't have new players in because we don't have a transfer window yet. So we'll just kind of have to play we don't have an option. We play with the players we've got. But it's bad timing. Oh, that was terrible. Missed the header, whoever that was. It was Limburger, but he manages to get it back. Feeds it up to Kong. Kong, big pass into Rahendra again. He takes the long shot. It was on target, but Chemjong's able to grab it. We're 3 of 5 for attempts on target. That's not too bad, I don't think. Not terrible anyway. Rai up to Kong, all the way out to Chandari, but they were able to get to it, intercept that. Oh, beautiful feed up to Otabola. The one is there, though. He comes out, gets a hand on it, pushes it aside. They get the corner kick. Fed it in. Nobody was there except us. We managed to head it out. Mahendra out. What does Mahendra have? He hangs on to it, feeds it back in the middle of this horrible pass. Suba comes flying up. He manages to get it, clears it out for throw-in, and that is the end of our attempt there. Mahendra's 1 for 5, I guess, on shot targets. That's good for us. One of those was that off-the-post shot that the one just couldn't get to, so we got lucky. Although he might have got to it if it was in enough that it would have actually scored. So that comes back to Limburger. He's got options. He feeds it out, well, kind of out to the right. We get out to the right eventually. Katka back into the middle to Limburger, up to Ekong. He threads the needle. Raj was charging in. He manages to get the shot, feeds it into the near side. Sunil Raj Bandari, first goal of the season. We are up 2-0 at 38 minutes. At 38 minutes. That was a good assist. You know what? Our non-starting striker might be better than I give him credit for. He's got a goal and assist so far today. He's played well. We didn't see much from him in the friendlies, but clearly, now that the pressure's on, he's played quite a bit better. I think we can be pleased. We'll go with Limbu's one of our new coaches. He may end up being the assistant coach, but all last season I had complaints about fitness coaching specifically. Our goalkeeping is also goalkeeper coaching is also pretty horrible, and still is. You know what? I think I actually hired all my coaches, but I don't have an assistant. I think that's what we ended up with. I actually had another coach hired, but they decided to hire a youth development person, and that took away one of my coaching spots. So it's just me and 2 coaches, and I think they're both just regular coaches instead of assistants. We'll have to see. Maybe I can promote one of them. I think that's how it ended up. Like I said, it's been, what, maybe a week and a half since you saw last game, which means it's been probably 2 weeks since I've seen any, or since I played. Well, I mean, I played a little bit. I did the off season, but it's been a week anyway. Mahat, I don't know what the heck that was. He just booted that forward. Maybe hoping it comes on target, we get a lucky deflection or something. We have not had to bring in Lama into this, which is good because he is still injured. He hasn't resumed training. We could have run him for 30 if we needed to, but super boring second half. I haven't even done any subs. Mostly just because the half was over so fast I didn't even notice. And we're at 91 minutes now, so there's no point. This should be the end of game. Chem Jong is even get the free kick off. He's just going to sit on it. He just sits on it. And surprisingly enough, we make it past Mahendra. So, wow. I think we can be pleased with the soccer we played as well. So, that was that. We will continue on. Let's see. Armed Police win it in penalty shots. Nepal managed to make it past Friends. And imagine that. 3-star made it past Meringue. That's pretty acceptable, expected. So, that'll be probably the next. I'm not sure who plays who next. This will be the semi-draw. We may as well hang out here and see what we got going on. Quality finishing is the difference at Sanu Gacharan. Limburger is player of the match. That's what I want to see. Young guy last season. Loved him, played him maybe a little bit too much, but we got him quite a bit, and he gave us a 7.8. So we'll take that. Winning the Gold Cup quarterfinal. Good to see. Limburger performance pleases us. Let's see. Limbo, he's a good player. He's enjoying his soccer. When he plays like that, he makes everybody else better too. Does it say what he was really good at? No. I need to congratulate him, but just talking pointed around. And Garoon reports on training. We still have a few people in, and look, they're upset about goalkeeping because that's really, really, really bad. Let's look at I'll show you what we've got. So this is all we have for the main team, and I'm just kind of filling in where we don't have anything because I'm bad at everything at this point. I did finish a coaching class, so I'm marginally better, but you can see here, I'm 4s and 5s and 3s, mostly 4s and 3s, I guess, with just 1 5. But we did bring in Bolo Limbo, and it does look like I have him listed as assistant coach at the moment. Attacking 7, technical 9, mental 9, not too bad. And then we brought in Nirajan Ramaji. He's got an attacking of 20 and a fitness of 8. Fitness here was 4. So we improved our fitness coaching, And that attacking 20 is just amazing. So these were both ex-players that were retiring, and we picked them up right away rather than let them get out to. They weren't our players. I did try to get one of our players, and he wouldn't. He said the quality of our players wasn't up to what he wanted, so off he went. So that is it. That's our first match of the season. I think we'll call it at that. I'm sitting at about 20 minutes here. You know, there's probably a minute or two that's going to disappear that, but I think that's long enough for a first match. Next match will come back probably after the transfer window opens and we get our players and we have some idea of what our team's actually going to look like. So I don't remember. I lost my note. I don't remember how to say goodbye. Well, we'll end it the way we started it. Namaste. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more. And yeah, I screwed that up. So just don't subscribe.